Check one, check, check, check. That's right. Out of control. Check one, check two. Oh, right. Check one. Oh, oh. Denver's top iconic rock, a little bit of Rancid.
If you wanna make a move, then you better come in. It's just ability, the reason that we're so thin.
Wait, I'm not thin.
And dying and the stories that are true.
What?
Sequel to a collapse. No,
sing along.
Black coat, white shoes, black and Cadillac.
Yeah, the voice is on bomb.
Black coat, white shoes, black and Cadillac.
Oh no.
The voice is on bomb. Back in the hole where they got him living like a rapper. They smarter than that. Nine lives like a cat. They take your soul, take them to the youth authority home. First thing you learn, they gotta make it in this world alone. Black coat, white shoes, black and Cadillac.
Check one.
The voice is on bomb. Black coat, white shoes, black and Cadillac. Yeah, the voice is on bomb. Now he's got.
All right, what do I have on deck? I believe a triple shot of Rancid. How about that?
From the bar, he's pitching people. He's getting deep in. Whatever he can move on, and you know that kid a creeping. Black coat, white shoes, black and Cadillac. The boys are time bomb.
Little no effects. I believe some Screeching Weasel.
The boys are time bomb.
The boys are time bomb. I think a little Tower of Power. Some old school jams, maybe some Cars. Some Slayer, how about that? Well, I was building music for 2 shows today, and I forgot which song I added this to. It's just pre-show antics. It doesn't count.
Mother Christ, she knows that he is strong enough to die. He's rolling in the Cadillac. It's been that some roof is down. 3 shots right out of here and there.
And a bunch of stories. Soon debate moderator Christian Welker, a huge Trump hater, was once caught in a hot mic giving Hillary Crony the questions. Well, caught in 2016, giving her the old Donna Brazil. Wait, you mean killing Seth Frith and getting away with it? Oh! Women keep telling police her name is My Butt Just Farted. Police prostitute wants friend toast sticks for $70 for services. Neil deGrasse Tyson's worst terror. Hey, asteroid could hit Earth the day before the election. Oh, the rapture coming. No, not me. I'm going to get a meeting with Donald Trump. It's just me and a rope. I'm going to be hanging from the top of Trump Tower until he says, get over here. I need you to open for me at my rally. We're going to play all of the hits. That's why people line up for hours at a time. Then at the end, they rock rage, they love America, and they dance with the almighty dear leader, President Donald Trump, in the rebuilding, the rebranding, and making America great once again, like we do. Another 4 years guaranteed to us by the Creator. That's right. Burn, baby, burn. What? Burn, baby, burn. Oh, giving up ultimate prayers out for the full recovery and the healing for one Mr. Rush Limbaugh.
My surprise, this 100 stories high.
Yeah.
People are getting loose.
Oh, we're getting loose.
They're getting down on the roof.
Ow.
Funk was flaming.
Yeah. Out of control, evil among us leftist Antifa performs a satanic ritual there in the streets of Boston. No, Cheers fans were so mad at what Kirstiality did, they tried to raise the dead of the career of Shelley Long. Now they had a heart and they were squeezing the blood in their mouth and they're going, Kalima! Kalima! No, I blame Netflix. You cannot teach people how to create a cult and monetize it, and they will take advantage of that. Get the new Pit Boss Cult of Fuck Yeah, it is there on Spotify. Go after yourself, New Jersey mayor, says the Trump supporters. Bags full of stolen ballots found in a Seattle suburb. Constipated woman lost 10 years of memory after straining too hard. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm going strong. Oh, God, I'm going to make it this time. Ah! No, that is me struggling to pull my dick out in a Zoom meeting like Jeff Toobin. Florida man arrested after found, he butchered a horse for horse meat. Dear Lord, how about that? Florida man arrested 8 years after killing man and setting fire to his genitals. Another Florida man proposes to his stripper girlfriend at the booby trap in Miami. And a driver arrested for a scooter hit and run in Pompano Beach leaves 2 men, hemmed up. Okay, those poor guys getting run over by a scooter and having to be dead by COVID. Wichita man arrested for threatening to kidnap and kill the mayor. Sounds like an inside FBI-led Antifa job. Let's start that. Oh no, is it just a video? Is it a real story? Oh, come on, you son of a gun. Here we go. 50-year-old man was arrested on Friday after allegedly threatening to kidnap and kill Wichita Mayor Brandon Whipple, he's a Democrat, over the city's mask mandate. Meredith Dowdy, a retired Wichita firefighter, booked. Oh my God, a lady did that? Booked in the Central County Jail on Friday with a charge of criminal threat. Wichita police confirmed to the statement that investigators were alerted to the threatening statements directed at Whipple, leading to Dowdy's arrest. The investigation is still ongoing. Oh, that bird was a rat, and let them know. Now, that bird is the rat. It is called Twitter. If you don't think Jack Dorsey is not going to be arrested live on television on Friday for keeping the New York Post account closed, why did you block this government account? Why did you block this link? Why does the New York Post still not have access to their account? Because they will not delete a story. That does not sound right. We're taking your freedom and your 230 protections away from you. Now turn around, you Antifa scumbag, and you're getting out of here. Whipple told the Wichita Eagle that he's been made aware of text messages sent to another city official about the mayor's address. He read and the detailed threat against him. He said he was going to kidnap me and slash my throat and needed my address because I needed to see the hangman. Oh boy, me and everyone else who has something about tyranny. You know, when you just force masks upon people that are not medically regulated, nor are they necessary, where you just are condemning, where you are pushing your communist and your socialist insurrection one mask at a time, I'm not surprised. Sounds like a person was very upset, pretty much mask mandates, and said something about not being able to see his mother because of the COVID restrictions on elderly homes. President, as a former gang member, there's nothing worse than growing old and not being able to see your elderly homes. What did you just do? News of the arrest comes after several members of the military coup were arrested for allegedly following along with the FBI, it was his idea. Well, there was no more Black Lives Matters and there was no more Antifa riots. They had to come up with something. So they went after that semi-smoke show, Whitmer. Well, I tell you, this show only promotes non-violent, peaceful social change. On Denver's Top Iconic Rock, folks, we got a bunch on deck. Stay tuned. Kamala Harris to invoke the 25th Amendment on Joe Biden to continue allowing his clone to be president.
What?
Text 5. You can vote as many times you want.
No, you cannot. That's illegal.
And it'll be as real as the news tells us. They all tell us the same thing. Oh my God.
It's gonna happen.
Just like they've told us 15 days to slow the spread. Keep your doctor. Fight for the rights of every man. What? Westkey and Flip Rivers. Everybody on Twitter, I only follow Cernovich and Scott Adams. That's true. Oh. Fake news. Fake.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have as my guests tonight two gentlemen who need no introduction.
Who are you? We need to talk to you about a serious issue.
It's about the what? This is nothing but my shit. What? Single riffs over riffs, nothing but riffing in the name of riffs. Whiskey in the circle. 106.3 Denver's Top Iconic Rock.
First Amendment. Second Amendment.
Let's go. Sing along with nerds. Come on.
None of it. Not a bit of it.
Nothing.
Rancid. Yeah, let's go. Dial 899. Calling Maxwell Murder for you. No, call 899 if you are having an emotional distress. Call 999 if you want to hook up with Maxwell Murder. Is 999 the number that Hillary Clinton calls when somebody needs to get Arkancided? What? That's right. Calling Maxwell Murder for you. A man was arrested in St. Petersburg, Florida this week on suspicion of stealing and killing a horse that was found butchered last year in Palmetto. Deputies said the horse was found dead in a field and stolen from the stable on December 1st, 2019, and they found it due to, I cannot believe it, the evidence was on Hunter Biden's laptop this whole time. No, I heard that Hunter Biden's lawyer called up a stable and said, I was looking for my saddle. Oh, that guy, I told you there was a triple shot of the almighty Rancid coming off of the first album. That we're all hyenas fighting for a piece of dead horse. Dead horse. What is left in the credibility of the mainstream media here on Whiskey and the Surfer, Denver's top iconic rock. Found weekdays at 6 o'clock, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends, rate, review there on Apple Music, Spotify. Get us on Spreaker, on Anchor. We have the fastest, fakest fake news in the history of fake news. Folks, it's Rancid. That's right. The lion's share is somebody showing up to a Joe Biden rally one time, and so you didn't realize how many. When you fly over a Donald Trump rally and it's just people, the only crowds that are going to be bigger is if Joe Biden wins. You're going to look at a parking lot of a FEMA camp. Oh, and then the beheadings begin. Did you love Jesus Christ? Did you love your freedom? Did you speak your mind and love your military? Of course. Well, get in that guillotine, you ne'er-do-well. Back to this horse. Authorities say they obtained surveillance video of Sarah Jessica Parker. Elidio Garcia Gasca at the scene of the crime. The video allegedly shows him walking up to the stable shortly before the animal was stolen. He was arrested in his home, booked in the Pinellas County Jail, and he's charged with grand theft and animal cruelty. I don't know. Florida man was arrested 8 years after the murder of another man in a campground in the Florida Keys. Cold case has come to a close nearly a decade, according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office there. Oh my God, arrested Friday for the murder of Ronnie Sylvia in 2012. Sylvia was 65 years old when his body was found in a burning camper at the Seahorse Campground. Investigators determined the fire had been started on Sylvia's genital areas after he had already died. Autopsy results showed Sylvia had been beaten and strangled to death beforehand. I don't think it. You have a beef in an old folks' home. It only ends one way. Oh, no. Blanton arrested about a month after the murder while hitchhiking in Broward County, where he was collecting ballots. Where he was interviewed by Monroe County detectives about the murder. He admitted about being angry about the picture. What picture? Oh, showing a picture of Blanton's. This dude had a selfie of this guy's nuts. He started showing it to all his ne'er-do-well homeless friends. The guy got pissed about it. There was beef. No, that's why he killed him, and then he lit to the picture on top of his now flaming nuts. What? Oh, no, that is the excuse while I pulled my dick out in a Zoom meeting. When will the mainstream media admit that not only is the Hunter Biden laptop real, the emails found on it are real, all of the graft and the corruption is real, and the money that was sent that we know from the wife of the mayor of Moscow, and the money coming from the Ukraine, And now it's come to find out, folks, that the money from China might be $6.5 billion, ladies and gentlemen. That is a chunk of change. People are rolling over on the Biden crime family. Back to this narrative. Well, he admitted using Sylvia's cell phone after the fire and had 2 phones with him when he was booked into the Broward County Jail on an unrelated charge out of Massachusetts. Case went cold until May 2020 when detectives re-examined the case using Blanton's DNA against the DNA found in a charcoal briquette. Domestic battery offenses at the time. He was re-interviewed without denying ever knowing Sylvia or being in the Florida Keys. No, and I don't know why my breath smells like horse. He's in love with a stripper, according to the MiamiHerald.com. Watch this marriage proposal at the booby trap in Miami. Oh no.
I finally got to talk to you, and I told you just exactly how I felt.
Oh, this is how I felt. Can somebody, can the 3J turn it down so I can tell this lady the lover?
Held you close to me and kissed you.
No, hey, keep throwing ones. I gotta pay for this wedding. If you don't really think that we're romantic, then you think of a strip club. So it was at the booby trap on River there in Brickell Sunday night. Wait, Sunday night shift. The boyfriend of one of the employees, Leah, became her fiance, proposing on stage, all caught on video. Scene brought to mind an old T-Pain song called I'm in Love with a Stripper. Club spokeswoman Natalie Gianella tells the Herald that the boyfriend called ahead and he wanted to surprise his gal with a ring, and the club consented. Well, he still was not allowed to touch her until her shift was over. Plus social distancing. He had to be in a bubble in a parking lot outside while she was in a bubble spinning around a pole on a string. Here in the video, you see the man in shorts get down. Fuck yeah, you're wearing shorts. Little screeching weasel, everybody, on Denver's top iconic rock, raging in the simulation. No, it is my right. It is my right. I will ask the stripper of my dreams to ask her whatever shift she tells me to show up. No, because I'm sure this is not the first time. Booby trap and other locations in Pompano Beach has changed things up since reopening last month. The 24-hour club is still closed, but you can get lit at home with its new vodka. And you can watch it. You can watch titties through a Zoom call if you work for CNN or you work for Vice. No, I want to know why Jeff Tubin pulled his dick out.
I like to say what I want and think the way I want and think my
Why?
right. I want to speak my mind, my right to yell, my right to scream.
My right.
And no one till I gotta tell me what I have to do. I live my life the way I want it. Don't care about your little world. And
I can't believe it.
telling me
Oh no! I can't believe you're telling me.
what to believe. Get away from me.
My right. According to the Gateway Pundit,
My right.
well, my rights taken away when Joe Biden became president. I mean, when Kamala Harris became president, when she had this Hunter Biden laptop ruse cooked up 2 years in advance.
Make my right, my life, my soul, my body, my interests and things. I don't have to listen to you. It's my right 'cause I'm a human being.
Anyways, this Broad Welker, she was caught in 2016 on a hot mic tipping off Hillary Clinton's communication director on at least one question on being asked there. Remember that? Donna Brazile gave the questions. Welker gave the questions. Why is it every nonpartisan debate always has a ex-DNC official as the moderator? Question number B, here's a beach ball for Joe Biden. Question number C, here's a BB at Donald Trump's forehead. Here's the rebuttal. Back to Joe Biden, it's a watermelon. Back to Donald Trump, it's a photon. My right!
To say what I want and think the way I want and think
My
my
right.
I want to speak my mind, my right to yell, my right to scream.
My right.
My life, my mind, my soul, my body, my interests and speech.
My right.
I don't have to listen to you. It's my right 'cause I'm a human being.
I can't believe.
You're telling me what's good for me. How do you know what's good and
Florida woman keeps telling police her name. The police, her name is, quote, my butt just farted, unquote, during an arrest. According to KLUV radio there. Last week, police in St. Petersburg, Florida were arresting a woman for trespassing at a gas station and repeatedly kept asking for her name. The woman would not comply, however, for just as many times as police would ask her name, she just would tell him it was my butt just farted. No, what is your name? My name is my brain hurts. What do you get about that? No, my name is my brain hurts, and I wasn't doing anything illegal. No, I'm allowed to siphon gas. No, I'm going to a concert, and I love huffing gas, so what I do is I fill my clear plastic bubble up with gas, and I'm guaranteed a good time. Oh, what was her name on the guest list? My butt just farted plus one. She had her last name tattooed on her back. And it wasn't long before police found out that she was really 33-year-old Melinda Lynn Guerrero. Police believe she may have been under the influence of drugs and or alcohol during the incident. She was arrested as facing charges of trespassing and providing a false name to the law enforcement, both of which are misdemeanors. What? Corporal Klinger. No, my name is Corporal Klinger. That's right. Sing along. I'll put her on the guest list at the show. What? And now I get to watch her dance like the other weirdos do. Oh, I get to watch her dance like the other weirdos. 4 more dancers and I get to get engaged. Police prostitute wants French toast sticks and $70 for services, according to the Texoma homepage. Wichita Falls, Texas, a now 19-year-old Wichita Falls woman who police said was caught in a prostitution sting last March after asking for $70 and French toast sticks and something to dip them in. Get it? Yep. No, it's not a Zoom meeting. It's a Zip meeting. That's right. That is what Jeffrey Toobin said. Kaylee Wright is charged with prostitution for the incident on March. So, that's right. It is St. Patrick's Day, and I'll do whatever the fuck I want. No, these Jaeger bombs are not cheap. I want $70, and I want some French toast sticks. Oh, wait, did I do a triple shot of Screeching Weasel on Denver's top iconic rock? Why not? Our whole republic is almost coming to an end. Why not rock rage until Jesus comes home in the name of the rapture, ladies and gentlemen? Ice cream bar. The undercover officer said contact was made for her with sex on the French toast stick through Facebook. What? The officer went to the motel in East Scott and picked her up. She told him for $70 in order French toast sticks, she would do a sex act. She said Ryder told him to go to the fast food restaurant first to get the French toast sticks, pick up my friend at the gas station. It isn't a black and white. And then he headed to the parking lot on Windhorse Road to have sex. Oh, the worst is when she chews with her mouth open. That's disgusting. As the officer approached the parking lot, other officers made a traffic stop and told Ryder she had a warrant for a past traffic ticket. I bet. They interviewed her about another investigation, did not arrest her then for the prostitution charge because the jail was in process of changing the booking procedures because of the fake COVID flu. She had 4 previous arrests with 10 charges since 2018. 4 for burglary of a building, 2 for resisting arrest, 1 for something fast food related. As Annie Killer was said, another funnier third thing. In one arrest, police said they went to Mississippi Avenue with a warrant for Ryder, found her hiding inside of a dryer in the house. Boy, that's a how much do you love Charles Manson? She refused to come out. No, I gotta wait for this cycle to be finished. They began pulling her out. She resisted by kicking them, called them pigs and other obscenities. That's right. Vibrators, vibrators, vibrators today. Vibrators today. Sing along. Vibrators, vibrators, vibrators today. Vibrators, vibrators today. According to the NewYorkPost.com, Neil deGrasse Tyson warns that an asteroid could hit Earth the day before the election. Now, that is why they want you to vote early, because they know this asteroid is going to actually ruin voting on the actual voting day, and all of those early votes that they wrote in there for themselves will stand. Whew. That's one way to rock the vote, New York Post. Did you really just do that? Little no-effects action, linoleum raging in the simulation. An asteroid with a diameter the size of a refrigerator. Oh, who's inside of that refrigerator? No, I want to know who is coming in that refrigerator to save America. I'm not crazy. Asteroid with a diameter the size of the fridge could strike the Earth the day before the November election, according to a celebrity scientist, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Not large enough to do any serious damage. Yeah, tell that to the Three Gorges Dam, and it hits it right in the middle and sinks half of China. The famed astrophysicist said the space rock known as 2018 VP1 was sent here by Dr. Fauci. How did he know? It's hurtling towards Earth at a speed of 25,000 miles an hour and may clip the planet on November 2nd. All right, if Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour and this thing hits at 25,000 miles an hour and it creates an explosion with a mushroom cloud that goes over the planet, a planet that is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, why does that mushroom cloud not move? No, I got that from my Flat Earth Instagram account. It may buzz cut Earth on November 2nd, the day before the election, he wrote on his Instagram. Added that the flying object has nothing to lose sleep over since it's not big enough to cause harm. So if the world ends in 2020, it will not be the fault of the universe. NASA previously identified the asteroid rocketing toward Earth, but it put its chances of actually striking the Earth at 1%. Well, according to CNN, that is Donald Trump's chances of winning the election. That's right. I don't know how many more songs I have left. Man punched because he removed his face mask to speak to his elderly mother. How about that? Did I tell you about that story? How about the PA union that said that we did not endorse Joe Biden no matter what he tells you? It is not happening. No, it's magic. It's a car. It's a car full of a bag full of ballots in the Seattle suburbs. And magically, we won an illegal election that we've been trying to steal for 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rick Ocasek. This week I gotta learn my new Donald Trump dance. No, I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna start my own TikTok account. That's right. I got a hold on you. What kind of a hold do you have on this? A constipated woman lost 10 years of memory after straining too hard on a toilet, ladies and gentlemen. Pooh, oh, what did you just do? Come on, sing along! Constipated woman lost more than 10 years of memories after straining too hard on the toilet, it's claimed. An anonymous woman had a mental blackout because of constipation, according to reports from Hong Kong. No, it was so bad that she lost 10 years of memory she doesn't remember when they came and stole her freedom away. No, the only thing she remembers is hating. I was going to go down an NBA rant, but I don't care enough about them to tell the joke. China Post claims that the woman forgot a decade of her life for an 8-hour period after struggling on the shitter. Her memory returned after an overnight stay in the hospital. She cannot remember the 8 hours after her visit to the lab. Gotta hold on, you. Neurologist Dr. Peng Jaxlong told reporters that the woman suffered from transient global amnesia, a mysterious condition resulting in sudden memory loss, ladies and gentlemen. theory, it's possible to explain someone losing their memory as a result of an excessive straining at the toilet. If you're physically pushing very hard, you could cut off all blood supply to the brain. You might see the same thing if you were lifting a very heavy load. Oh no, Neil deGrasse Tyson just said a 200-pound shit is going to hit the United States of America and we're going to forget 200 years of our history. No, we're going to wake up and look at the New York Times. They're going to say, congratulations, it's 1619 and this is all your fault. Driver arrested after a scooter hit and run in Pompano Beach leaves 2 men dead. Arrested a driver who they said fatally struck 2 men while riding a scooter in Pompano and then fled the scene. The victims in their 40s and 50s were struck by a silver sedan traveling at a very high rate of speed. They were on the scooter on the south northbound lane of the South Dixie Highway when a vehicle described as a silver Toyota Camry rear-ended the scooter. Then the dude took off from the scene. This is according to WSVN.com there. Woman spotted the victims during her morning commute, pulled over and began recording cell phone video. Did you call the police? No, I started to have a black mass here on the side of the turnpike. No, because I missed the Zoom exorcism they had there in Boston during the Antifa rally. So I saw these 2 dead guys on the road. My breath smelled like dead horse meat. Slayer started raging. I didn't want to get the cops involved. No, I was going to sell this guy's dead body for $250,000 to the Chinese. No, I mean, I get half and then I got to kick 50% up to the big man. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Slayer raging in the simulation. It's Black Magic off of Show No Mercy. Yeah, you're a boss. Deputies responded to the scene, found the victims on the northbound lane. They were pronounced dead at the scene. Yeah. What? That's right. Evil Among Us leftist Antifa performs a satanic ritual in a street and eat a heart symbolic of President Trump. Yeah. Under his spell, what? Blinding my eyes. Far-left Antifa held a satanic ritual in the street over the weekend. This time, the Antifa drank blood and squeezed a heart in the street. The Antifa demons then danced around a burning U.S. flag, chanting, quote, praise to the chaos god, unquote. This is evil in the streets. This is what we're up against this year. That's over at the Gateway Pundit. That's right. A man punched because he removed face mask to speak to his elderly mother. This happened according to Summit.News. A man in the UK punched after he briefly removed his mask to speak to his elderly mother on a train while his assailant yelled at him to put the mask back on. I don't care how many seconds she has left to live, bro. You are going to tell her you love her through your mumbled fucking face. The victim in his 60s removed the mask so he could speak more clearly on the phone to his mother, who was in her 90s and hard of hearing. What are we doing? Why are we locking into this country? Why are we locking in around the world? Why are we allowing people to assault us for having our own choices? No, I'm telling you, we should turn this planet into a mosh pit. And only the strong will survive. That's right. When the victim refused, he was immediately punched in the face, leaving him with a badly bruised eye. Oh, did you see that over the weekend? A chick got her lip busted open. She went on Instagram and Facebook to talk about it. They deleted her accounts. Did you see the black guy who got his teeth knocked out by a not black guy who called him the N-word when he did it? He went on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and they shut down his accounts. So you can be assaulted. Nothing will happen to them. But if you go online and talk about your experience, your internet accounts will be removed, ladies and gentlemen. Until we say enough is enough here, folks, on Denver's top iconic rock. Thanks for listening. Join us tomorrow for the rock raging sensation at whiskeyandthesurfer.com. If you want to get 50% off merch, promo code RIGGED, RIGGED at weaponsgradefaith.myshopify.com. Thanks for listening, folks. We didn't get to all the stories, so we're going to have more stories and more rock raging tomorrow, folks. Thanks for listening.